Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Sword and Cross Tarot, where we spew truth and piss people off. And we're okay with that. Alright guys, come on, get down, come on in. As usual, we know I have a little something to say. Alright, let's see. We are going to, welcome. We're going to Palo Santo these cards with our holy wood. We have a lot of folks out here, Man, I've just never seen such a crap show. Everything from racism to defamation of character. And what's that little guy's name? I can't remember his name. He has a podcast where he calls folks ratchet. And we're not necessarily talking about any race, because if you're ratchet, he points it out. And that's why I love these podcasts. Just like Hodge Twins. Spitting truth, baby. Spitting truth. If you can't handle the truth, then maybe you need to get off of your platform. All right, let's get them Palo Santo'd here. I want to do a reading on this demon. This is that one-legged demon. God's already given you one chance. But apparently you didn't take heed. This is a con artist. A lot of corruption. Just evil. And let me remind you, when you gang up with evil and you roll with evil, you go down with evil. A lot of people always forget that. That's one thing I have always explained to my boys and to these foster kiddos. All you have to do is be in the vehicle with somebody when a crime is committed. And guess what? You going down with them as an accomplice. Like I told you before, I'm not going anywhere. I will not sit down, shut up, or go away. I seek justice. And the reason so many of you dislike me is because I'm nothing like you, baby. I don't have to throw stones and hide my hand. I'm going to speak the truth right there in your face. And a lot of you do not like that. There's a lot of corruption out here on these little YouTube platforms. And let's remember, before we get rolling, you came from me first. All I did was come to read tarot cards. All right, so let's see. We have a lot of folks hollering out here, oh, you surpassed them, you won. You did it on your own. Well, first off, if you had a lot of corrupt family around you that helped you hold someone back, delay someone, steal from someone, then no, baby, you didn't do it on your own. That's a dirty win. And all that means is what's done in the dark will come to light and you will be prosecuted for it. So keep fantasizing, keep building yourself up, because one day your bubble will get burst. All right, let's get in it. I seek justice for what was done. And I cannot tell you how appalled I am by all of it still, especially the police officers in South Carolina. When a man comes to you and tells you he believes he is being targeted for murder, and you don't even make a police report, you need to be stripped of your job, your pension, and you need to be charged with obstruction of justice. All right. Lord, I ask that you bring down that divine white light. Let it flow through me as I speak truth, nothing but truth, as I lay these cards. And I want to thank any of the tarot readers that are out here spitting truth. You know, it's not hard to see. Some of the readers are highly racist, and yes, I said that. Or to be divine, you're reading for everyone. Not one class, not one, be it the poor, the mid-class, the high class. You're reading for one. One love, baby. You're not reading for certain ethnic groups or certain criteria. You're reading from the heart to help people. And what I've seen out here isn't a lot of helping people. The only people that you've helped by spewing your filth are people that do not see what you're doing behind the scenes. All right, so let's get in. Lord, I ask that you bring down that divine white light. Let it flow through me as I lay these cards and speak truth. Truth that you give me, truth that I know to my knowledge. I have never seen. You know, I've always known there was a lot of corruption in the world. But baby, I have never seen the corrupt BS that's being done online nowadays. So yeah, somebody does need to step in on this and bring about some justice. from the hacking to the thieving to the defamation of character to the stalking. All right, what do you have for us, Divine? What do you have for us? Tell us about this demon. Booyah, baby. Justice. Right off the bat. Love it. Beautiful. That's that number 11. What else do you have for us? This is a demon spawn. Someone that God has already tried to tell, set that ass down. Stop your criminal ways. But they didn't want to listen. Let me tell you guys a story real quick about how people don't believe when you talk about karma, especially ones that are still out here spewing filth and targeting people. There was a man that was a friend of mine, a very good friend, and he started hanging out with this little girl that lived in the trailer park with him. Now, he had retired and, was just bored in life. I think he had retired from a manufacturing company, something like Dresser Industries. And, his children were almost grown. He lived alone. I used to go and clean his house for him. This was years back, 20 years ago, if not more. Anyhow, he was a good guy. He dealt with the same thing we all deal with, that if you are alone in life, going through the holidays, just worldly struggles that we all go through, trying to make sure our bills are paid and handling things, especially when you live alone and you have no one to fall back on. So anyhow, he started hanging out with this young lady, and it was just, they weren't, as far as I know, they weren't having an affair of any sort, because she did have a mate that worked offshore. And it was just for the company, And one thing I learned just from watching him is, we will invite people in that we know are not necessarily socially correct, but due to that loneliness, we find ourselves sometimes hanging around people basically just for entertainment, just to socialize. And if you'll go and watch, there is a sitcom called Alone, where they send 10 people out into the wilderness. And that is one of the things these people refer to, is what ends up getting to them the most. And you can tell these are people that are not used to being alone. Because when you take a loner that's used to being alone, it doesn't bother them one bit. So anyhow, they can entertain themselves. I'm one of those people. Anyhow, these guys, what they start talking about, and they're filming themselves out in this wilderness, is the one thing that gets to them the most right off the bat, is how solitary and alone they are. So anyhow, he would take her, they would ride to the casino together and things like that. Well, he ended up being found on the side of the road. And this was very horrific. I went and looked at the car after this happened, and it took me to my knees. There was bloody handprints all around the car. He was struggling for life. I think after they did this to him, they threw his keys to where he could not get to them. But the police listed it as a self-inflicted flatline. And a few years later, my sister saw this same young lady at hospital, and she was missing a limb. She was missing a leg. And she expressed to my sister that they did flatline that man. They were both in the vehicle. And she felt that her karma was losing that extremity. And that is how karma works. When the good Lord wants to slow you down, stop you, and teach you a lesson, He's going to bring it to you hard. Quick. But if you don't learn the lesson, and you keep moving forward in disgrace, filth, and hatred, because this demon right here we fix and talk about has a pure white hatred for white folk. Yeah, I said that too. Because I'm so sick. I am sick to death of racism. I'm sick to death of people shoving it down people's throats, trying to prosecute and hold it against people that never had a damn thing to do with it. And if you go back and you read on your history, and this is one of the reasons I love Candace Owens. This woman stands politically correct, but you can tell she stands on the middle of the fence, and she sees it from both options, both opinions and both views. Our world is never going to change as long as we have this sick filth in it. And we keep trying to prosecute children and innocent people for something they never had a hand in. All right. So anyhow, like I said, it was very horrific. This man did not self-inflict a flatline on himself, and that was never discovered. There was no justice there. These people never went to jail, but the divine himself brought down justice. I bet you it slowed her down, yeah. All right, so then we have the Ace of Earth, Ace of Pentacles. So we have justice. Someone is going to get their blessing. We have the Queen of Fire. That is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Could be someone simply speaking with a passion. We have Seven of Water on the bottom. We know that's options. So we have Justice, Ace of Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Queen of Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. Magician in reverse. So someone is going to get their justice for what someone tried to do. Nine of Fire. For how someone tried to burden them. All right, tell us about this demon. Tell us about this demon. Someone is going to get justice for the part this demon played in something. And this is true demon. When you have hatred in your heart like that, baby, you're nothing but a true demon. We have justice. We have messenger. We have the Ace of Earth and the Two of Pentacles. So someone has had to juggle over what someone tried to do when it comes to their blessing. We had that messenger of fire. So we have justice, messenger of fire, someone spewing with that passion, justice. So justice is going to come. Someone like this, they always pay their dues, baby. Let me tell you, somebody like this that hops from town to town to town to town to town, this is an evil entity that has a whole lot to hide. And one day, that past is going to catch up with you. All right. They wanted someone juggling. They did not want someone to reach that blessing, to receive their blessing, that Ace of Pentacles. This is the kind of person that's so corrupt. They steal from like Lowe's, Home Depot, stage wrecks. This is a career criminal. You know, I spoke about that sheriff, and that's something else, man. Y'all need to back these sheriffs up. I saw where this one guy lost his job, this sheriff, because he made a video informing the criminals, we're not scared of you, bring it on. Y'all need to give that man his job back because the world is changing. And we can't stick to a pattern of old laws and rules when we have new corruption. So to deal with that new corruption, we're going to need new guidelines, laws, and rules that is going to affect that particular set of corrupt patterns. Because I'm here to tell you guys, I stand on what I said. I stand firm on it about blood in the streets. And it is coming. It's coming. The world is getting tired of ratchet. There's a little guy that speaks on that. And truth is truth, baby. You can't run from it. Let's see if I can find him real quick. I love his podcast because he's out there spewing truth. And he has a lot of followers. Kendall Reacts. His podcast is called Kendall Reacts. He speaks on racism. He speaks on reality checks. And like I say, this isn't just... Now, this is an African-American man, so hate him if you want, baby. But he's spewing truth. And he speaks on what is happening in the world. And if changes do not come, we're still going to be looking at blood in the streets. You know, it was on the verge of happening with these gangs. It's still on the verge of happening. And let me tell you why. The taxpayers are getting fed up. We're getting fed up with demons like this right here. This is demons. It is not okay to steal. The taxpayers are getting fed up with cost rising due to theft. The taxpayers are fed up with insurance prices rising due to theft. We're getting fed up. People that are out there making a hard-earned income living and having to deal with sick, disgusting people and crimes behind the scenes, we're getting fed up. And I'm not just speaking for me, baby. I'm speaking for the world. All right. So then we have the 3 of fire. There's an Aries, Leo, Sag in this that did not want to see someone's ships come in. We have a reverse on that 3 of wands. That Aries, Leo, Sag that did not want to see someone. They didn't want to see them have any teamwork, any expansion, any travel. All right, moving on. So we have someone, a messenger, that is screaming justice with passion. They are having to juggle their blessings because someone, and again, we have Aries, Leo, Sag here, that tried to put a halt to this person's blessings. We have the Magician in reverse, and apparently this is because whoever this person is, this Aries, Leo, Sag energy, they cannot manifest. So they wanted someone else in reverse as well. Or they simply wanted a magician in reverse so they could not manifest. What else do you have for us? What else do you have for us, Spirit? Else do you have for us? But I know this. I've never seen such corruption. And just because you sit on a platform and you think nobody can prove it, baby, the only person you're fooling is you. Because you get out here and you speak about people throwing stones and hiding their hands. That's what makes me different than you. I don't throw a stone, hide my hand. I'm gonna tell it right here in your face. All right, we have the 7 of fire. Yeah, see, there was a lot of messages that went around and spread to try to keep someone in reverse as far as being able to manifest. There's a lot of corruption here. And some of it came from this demonic entity that I am speaking on. All right, so what else do you have for us, Spirit? But somebody is out there screaming for justice. I know I am one of them. I don't care how poor I have to get. I don't care what I have to juggle. It was very sickening when you sit here and try to entice and spew, oh, someone had a win. Baby, it's not a win if you was dirty doing it. That just simply means people getting better at hiding their crimes. Don't you think the law won't get better either, baby? All right. We have the 10 of candles. That's the 10 of wands. They wanted to burden someone down. They wanted to make sure someone was not seen, was not heard, and could not speak out for justice. Yeah, that's a corrupt person. 10 of candles, 10 of wands. So now this person is up in their head over what they've done. All right, tell us about the blessing and juggling. 2 of cups, 2 of good cheer. They put themselves in someone's relationship. 10 of cups, 10 of cheer, and they involve their entire family. It's just sick people right here. All right, we have mistletoe. There was someone they didn't, and being the fact I'm speaking on this demon that targeted my son, which not hard to see, they wanted to keep that man burdened so he could not manifest, and that's exactly what they did. Sabotaging vehicles, sabotaging jobs, cruel to his children. This is something, I just have never seen something so sick other than child molestation. Because this is a sickness. When you treat someone's children the way they did, and then you try to treat this person this way. And here we have mistletoe. They wanted to make sure this person received no love. Ships didn't come in. And they targeted this person with their entire family. This is a sickness. This is a cult. This is a clan. This is a hate crime. And I'm going to keep speaking. This needs to be, and you know, guys, this is when our world changes. This right here is when our world changes. When these people are charged with hate crime, that's when the tables turn, the world becomes balanced, and the bullshit stops. Then and only then will we become that one love. And that's the main reason people want me to sit down and shut up. All right, we had King of Good Cheer. This was a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They did this too. They wanted this person bound, down. Sat back and watched. Sat back and watched how they tortured another human. Even take it out on that person's children. Baby, if that ain't sick, I don't know what is. And let me say, for everyone that jumped on the hate train out here with these people, like I said, baby, when you lamb up with evil, you go down with evil. Because if you don't think the divine's not sitting back watching, well, you might be the next one missing an extremity, huh? All right. Magician upright. Booyah, baby. Couldn't stop him. Couldn't stop him. He's manifesting. All right, we have the Page of Candles, Page of Swords. Sat back. They're watching. They're watching to see if some justice is coming through. And look at what we have, baby. The child. The child. They wanted to, their entire family got mixed up in this to try to keep someone from a new beginning. Tried to keep someone from getting justice. Baby, those children deserve justice. I don't give a flying rat's ass who you are. Again, I will keep preaching it. Take a look around you. 3 months old, 3 weeks old, 11 years old. How can you sit here and spew filth and not have enough common sense to take off the rose-colored glasses and see people are taking children out innocent? Baby, you can't be more divine than to fight for the innocent. And if you are opposing that, throwing rocks, hiding your hand, trying to obstruct justice, you don't have a damn divine bone nowhere in your body. And that's what you're afraid for the world to see. You don't like it because I see through you. That's why you targeted me, up amongst many other reasons. All right, moving on. Tell us about this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They wanted to receive no love. They wanted that person's ships in reverse. They wanted his manifesting in reverse. But guess what? He came out of it, baby. He's manifesting. Beautiful, beautiful. Moving on. And yes, indeed, I get loud, proud, because I'm spewing. I am spewing that justice card. It's a passion that burns in my soul. What was done by this corrupt demon, coaching and leading and obstructing justice, obstructing children. You are nothing more than a demonic entity. And baby, the divine ought to clan up and take you down. God gonna get you though. Ooh, y'all got chills all up and down my spine. Your day's coming, baby. Your day's coming. And I wouldn't be surprised if the divine goes ahead and flatlines you. All right, moving on. Knight of Swords. We had the Page. Here we have the Knight of Swords. Man, y'all tried to do a lot to this man. Fast talking. Lifestyle change. Y'all did a lot of spewing on him. You did a lot of spewing on his name. This man's a good person. This is not a corrupt person. It's somebody that's going to spit the truth, baby. And that's what y'all worried about. This demon's going to get his, though. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Chariot, look at that. Manifesting, baby. Moving that chariot forward. Booyah. Booyah. That's what I'm talking about. You couldn't stop him. You just thought you was. He's manifesting. He's moving that chariot forward. Woo-wee! Might be some justice riding in on the sleigh. Yes, indeed. What do you have for us? The Magician and the Chariot. Magician and the Chariot. Six of Swords. Hell yeah. Victory, baby. Victory. What else do you have for us? Chariot and the Six of Swords. King of Cups, baby. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Riding in for victory. What else do you have for us? Six of Swords and the King of Cups. Seven of Cups, options. Page of Cups, Eight of Wands, messages, the world. Somebody's going to come in bringing some info. Yes, indeed. All right, tell us about, let me go ahead and get these here. Tell us about, we know there was a demon that targeted this person. Tried to slow him down, didn't want him to manifest. Tell us about the demon. What happens to the demon? Because we love seeing when a demon gets karma. The Fool. This is the kind of person that takes off of other people's backs to build himself up. I'd laugh. I would really laugh. Because you see, when you gang up with people to do this kind of thing, Mr. Demon, guess what ends up happening? That same family you claned up with divorces you, keeps your home, and they have a home for the rest of their life. And guess what you get? Threw the hell out. because they're going to get sick of your demonic ass. And that would be justice for when you stole that income tax. It's the type of man that steals one woman's income tax, runs back to his ex-wife, and then when it comes time to help fight for his own abused grandchildren, runs off back to the woman he stole the income tax from. This is a demon, baby. This is a demon. Didn't even fight for his own loved ones. Yet out here trying to come for a man fighting for his own. You know, we all loved it when we saw it on the big screen when it was Daddy's Girls, right? What happened? What happened? It's the same scenario, except for they tried to murder this man. We all loved it on screen. But now that it's happening in real life, a lot of folks jumped on the bandwagon with the haters and the demons. Don't you think your day ain't coming? Knight of Swords. So we have the Fool and the Knight of Swords. Fast talker. This person may be looking at a lifestyle change coming for him. We have the Star and the Six of Cups. Nostalgic. So this person is going to be referring to his past. So it's coming for him. It's coming for him. And he's going to be reflecting on his past. It's somebody that's going to need to drop to their knee and repent. Because of the corruption they've done. Well, you know, most folks do that when they hit that swinging jailhouse door. This is a straight demon. Corrupt, thief, criminal. Kind of person the world's sick of. I'm telling y'all, in the future, tower. He's got a tower coming for what he tried to do to somebody. In the future, watch. Sit back and watch. I'd like to say mark my words, but I'm going to sit here and prophesize this to you now. Future's changing, baby. Future's changing. The world is getting sick to death of these kind of energies. We've seen it in political offices. We've seen it in CPS. We've seen it in police officials. We're seeing it all around the world. And people are getting sick and fed up with it. Well, you know what happens when evil reigns and we sit back and watch? Evil wins. And then we wonder why. Streets are corrupt. Elite forces are corrupt. Police officials are corrupt. CPS is corrupt. Certain areas of all of these departments. Political departments. Political officials. Until we, the people, stand up together as one, this sickness will reign. But in the future, there's going to be blood in the streets. I'm telling you. People are getting fed up with it. And when we do nothing as a people, as a whole, this continues. This continues. So you can still stand to one side and fight it from a one-lane brain, and you're simply going to lose. You're simply going to lose. Because change is coming. Five of Wands in reverse. All of the gossip and everything this person did, the filth he spewed, that is going to reverse on to him. All right, guys, that's what I have. This is a demon. This person does have a demon entity attached to them. And this person is leading his family from a demonic entity. Theft, crime, staged accidents, targeting children, targeting innocent people. This is a sick, disgusting, low-down, filthy demon. Just a demon. All right. That is what I was sent here for. And a lot of people have tried to stop me and delay me. I'm here to speak truth, spew truth, and apparently try to show y'all what the world's coming to. There's going to be a lot of blood in the streets because people are not adhering to the changes that are coming. This ain't back in the day, baby. United States citizens are getting fed up. And I'm not speaking for me, I'm speaking for all. Theft, making costs go up, groceries go up, theft, gas prices going up. It has a hand to play in all of it. All of it. Look around you at what's going on. Children are being flatlined. Children are being deceased by people who can't take it anymore. And then they turn around, they take it out on their children. Start looking it up. It's on YouTube all day long. It's all across the world all day long. Demons like this right here, taking out their own children. Demons like this right here, corruption, abuse, theft. World's getting sick of it. And eventually, when it comes to a hilt and people can't handle it anymore, they'll start taking justice into their own hands. There needs to be new laws made to handle this type of corruption. Miss Addie, peace out. If you like to read, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe. And you can follow me as I seek justice against demons.